The story of Atlantis, a civilization at its peak, swallowed by the sea, lost but never forgotten. For millennia, the legend of Atlantis has captivated our imaginations. Was it real or just a myth? The allure of Atlantis is undeniable. The search for Atlantis is a journey into the depths of our shared human history, a quest to understand our past and perhaps even glimpse our future. Our journey begins with the Greek philosopher Plato. In his dialogues Timaeus and Critias, he describes Atlantis in vivid detail, a powerful island nation ruled by wise philosopher kings. Their civilization, he wrote, was advanced, possessing technology and knowledge far surpassing that of his own time. But their hubris, their arrogance, proved to be their downfall. Plato's account, written in the 4th century BC, is the most detailed and influential source we have on Atlantis. Regardless of its historical veracity, the legend of Atlantis has endured for millennia. Why does this story, passed down through generations, continue to fascinate us? Perhaps it is the enduring power of the what-if, the tantalizing possibility that a civilization as advanced as Atlantis could have existed. The idea of a lost paradise, destroyed by its own hubris, resonates deeply within the human psyche. The search for Atlantis is ultimately a search for ourselves. Our journey into the heart of the Atlantean enigma begins with Plato. A philosopher in ancient Greece, his writings form the bedrock of our understanding of this lost civilization. Yet among his prolific works, it is the dialogues of Timaeus and Critias that capture the imagination most vividly. For within these texts, Plato weaves a tale both captivating and enigmatic, the story of Atlantis. These dialogues present Atlantis not just as a mythical land, but as a potent allegory for the rise and fall of civilizations. Whether rooted in historical truth or crafted as a philosophical tool, Plato's Atlantis captivated the imaginations of his contemporaries and continues to resonate with us today. The dialogues of Timaeus and Critias are structured as conversations. In Timaeus, Socrates, Plato's teacher, expresses a desire to hear about an ideal state, defending itself against its enemies. This sets the stage for Critias to introduce the story of Atlantis. He describes a powerful island nation, advanced in technology and culture, locked in a conflict with the ancient Athenians. The Atlanteans, Critias explains, possessed knowledge and technology far exceeding that of any other civilization. Their society, however, was not without its flaws. Plato's descriptions of Atlantis are rich in detail, painting a vivid picture of this lost civilization. He describes the city as a series of concentric rings of land and canals. At the heart of Atlantis lay the Temple of Poseidon, the island nation's patron god. This magnificent structure, built of gold, silver and orichalcum, a legendary metal unknown today, was a testament to the Atlanteans' architectural prowess. Life in Atlantis, according to Plato, was one of abundance and prosperity. The island was blessed with fertile land, producing a wide variety of fruits and vegetables. Atlantis, according to Plato's account, was not merely a self-contained utopia. Their influence, he writes, extended far beyond the island's shores. They had established colonies throughout the Mediterranean, spreading their culture and technology to other lands. This expansionist policy, however, ultimately brought the Atlanteans into conflict with the Athenians. The ensuing war, he suggests, was a clash of civilizations, a battle between virtue and ambition. The Athenians, though outnumbered, fought with a ferocity born of desperation. The Atlanteans, despite their military defeat, remained a powerful force. Their ambition, however, had not been tempered. Zeus, the king of the gods, decided to punish the Atlanteans for their hubris. He unleashed a series of cataclysmic events upon the island nation. In a single day and night of unimaginable destruction, Atlantis was swallowed by the sea. The island, once a beacon of civilization, vanished beneath the waves, taking with it the Atlanteans and their secrets. The legend of Atlantis, though primarily known through Plato's writings, resonates with a deeper, more primal chord within the human psyche. It echoes with the archetypal themes found in mythologies across the globe: the lost paradise, the fall from grace, the consequences of hubris. One striking parallel can be drawn between Atlantis and the Garden of Eden, as described in the Bible. Both represent idyllic realms blessed with abundance and free from suffering. However, both civilizations succumbed to temptation, leading to their expulsion from paradise. The legend of Atlantis, like the story of Eden, serves as a reminder of the fragility of paradise and the consequences of straying from a path of righteousness. Another compelling parallel emerges when we consider the flood narrative, a recurring theme found in mythologies worldwide. The story of a great deluge sent by the gods to cleanse the earth of wickedness appears in cultures as diverse as ancient Mesopotamia, Greece, India, and the Americas. The destruction of Atlantis, engulfed by the sea in a single day and night, bears a striking resemblance to these flood myths. In both cases, the deluge is portrayed as a divine punishment, a consequence of human transgression. The floodwaters, symbolic of chaos and destruction, wipe the slate clean, obliterating the old world and paving the way for a new beginning. The legend of Atlantis, viewed through the lens of the flood myth, reminds us that even in the face of overwhelming disaster, the possibility of renewal remains. The story of the Tower of Babel, as recounted in the Book of Genesis, provides yet another compelling parallel to the legend of Atlantis. Both narratives center on the theme of human ambition and its potential consequences. The builders of the Tower of Babel, seeking to reach the heavens and make a name for themselves, incur the wrath of God. Their hubris, their desire to usurp the divine, leads to the destruction of the tower and the scattering of humanity across the earth. Similarly, the Atlanteans, drunk on their own power, sought to impose their will upon the world. The legend of Atlantis echoes this warning, suggesting that even the most advanced civilizations can be brought low by their own hubris.
Section 4, Gods, Demigods, and the Atlantean Lineage.
Plato links Atlantis to Poseidon, the god of the sea. Poseidon fell in love with Plato, creating Atlantis.
Plato bore Poseidon 10 sons, the firstborn being Atlas. These demigods became the rulers of Atlantis.
The divine lineage imbued Atlanteans with power and intelligence.
Section 5, From Legend to Legacy, the Enduring Power of Myth. The legend of Atlantis, though shrouded in mystery and speculation, continues to captivate our imaginations millennia after it was first recorded.
Its enduring power lies not only in the tantalizing possibility of a lost civilization, but also in its ability to tap into universal themes that resonate deeply within the human psyche. From the lost paradise to the flood narrative and the consequences of hubris, the story of Atlantis echoes with archetypal motifs found in mythologies across the globe.
These shared narratives suggest that the legend of Atlantis speaks to something fundamental about the human experience, our hopes, our fears, and our relationship with the unknown.
While the search for physical evidence of Atlantis continues, the true legacy of the legend lies in its ability to inspire our imaginations and encourage us to explore the mysteries of our past.
The story of Atlantis reminds us that even in the face of loss and destruction, the human spirit is capable of enduring and finding meaning in the fragments of the past.
Whether a historical reality or a philosophical allegory, the legend of Atlantis continues to shape our understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. It serves as a reminder of the power of myth to connect us to something larger than ourselves and to inspire us to seek knowledge and understanding in the face of the unknown. The vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean has long been a focal point for those seeking Atlantis. Plato's writings place the island beyond the Pillars of Hercules, often interpreted as the Strait of Gibraltar.
This clue has led many to believe that the lost city lies submerged beneath the waves of the Atlantic. Intriguing underwater formations like the Azores Plateau fuel this speculation.
Despite challenges, the allure of discovering Atlantis continues to inspire explorers and researchers. The possibility of uncovering remnants of a lost civilization is a tantalizing prospect. The phrase "beyond the Pillars of Hercules," as mentioned by Plato in his dialogues, has become a cornerstone for many Atlantean theories. While the Strait of Gibraltar, marking the entrance to the Atlantic Ocean from the Mediterranean Sea, is often cited as the location of these legendary pillars, the exact interpretation remains open to debate.
Some scholars believe the phrase was metaphorical, representing a boundary between the known world and the vast, unexplored expanse beyond. Others suggest that the pillars referred to natural landmarks, such as prominent rock formations, that existed in Plato's time but have since been lost to time or geological events.
This ambiguity has fueled speculation, leading researchers to explore locations both near and far in their quest for Atlantis. One intriguing possibility is that the Pillars of Hercules were located elsewhere entirely.
Some researchers point to ancient trade routes and maritime explorations, suggesting that the phrase could have referred to other straits or waterways crucial to ancient seafaring cultures. This interpretation opens up a realm of possibilities, encompassing locations as far afield as the Black Sea, the Red Sea, and even the Indian Ocean.
The search for the true meaning of "beyond the Pillars of Hercules" is a testament to the enduring mystery surrounding Atlantis. It highlights the challenges of interpreting ancient texts and the need for a multidisciplinary approach combining historical analysis, archaeological evidence, and geological insights to unravel the secrets of the past. While the Atlantic Ocean holds a prominent place in the search for Atlantis, the Mediterranean Sea, a cradle of ancient civilizations, has also emerged as a compelling contender. Proponents of this theory argue that Plato's descriptions of Atlantis, particularly its climate, flora and fauna, align more closely with the Mediterranean region than with the open ocean.
The Mediterranean basin is home to numerous islands, some of which have experienced significant geological upheavals throughout history. The volcanic island of Thera, modern-day Santorini for example, was devastated by a massive eruption around 1600 BC, an event that had a catastrophic impact on the surrounding Minoan civilization.
This cataclysmic event, with its echoes of Plato's description of Atlantis's destruction, has led some to draw parallels between the two. Furthermore, the Mediterranean was a bustling hub of trade and cultural exchange in ancient times.
The possibility of a powerful island nation, such as Atlantis, rising to prominence in this region and influencing the development of surrounding civilizations is not far-fetched. The discovery of submerged ruins and artifacts off the coasts of Italy, Greece, and Turkey further fuels speculation that the Mediterranean may hold the key to unlocking the secrets of Atlantis.
The search for Atlantis in the Mediterranean is a testament to the interconnectedness of ancient civilizations and the potential for uncovering lost chapters of human history. The region's rich tapestry of cultures combined with its dynamic geology makes it a fertile ground for exploration and discovery. The volcanic island of Santorini, once known as Thera, stands as a stark reminder of the destructive power of nature. Around 1600 BC, a massive volcanic eruption ripped the island apart, sending shockwaves across the Mediterranean.
The eruption buried the Minoan city of Akrotiri under layers of ash, preserving its vibrant frescoes and advanced infrastructure. This cataclysmic event, with its echoes of Plato's account of Atlantis's demise, has led some researchers to draw intriguing parallels between the two.
The Minoans, a sophisticated Bronze Age civilization, flourished on Crete and surrounding islands, including Thera. They were known for their advanced shipbuilding, trade networks, and artistic achievements.
The eruption of Thera dealt a devastating blow to the Minoans, leading to the decline of their civilization and leaving behind a trail of destruction that resonates through history.
Proponents of the Santorini-Atlantis connection point to the similarities between Plato's descriptions and archaeological evidence from the Minoan civilization. The Minoans, like the Atlanteans, were a seafaring people with a sophisticated understanding of architecture, art, and technology.
The catastrophic eruption of Thera, they argue, could have served as the basis for Plato's account of Atlantis' destruction, passed down through oral traditions and embellished over time.
While the Santorini Atlantis theory remains a subject of debate, it highlights the potential for real-world events to inspire myths and legends. The eruption of Thera serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of civilizations and the enduring power of nature's forces. The Richat structure, also known as the Eye of the Sahara, is a prominent geological formation in Mauritania that has captured the imagination of Atlantis enthusiasts. This massive circular feature, spanning approximately 40 kilometers in diameter, resembles concentric rings reminiscent of Plato's descriptions of the Atlantean capital city.
While most geologists believe the Richat structure to be the result of natural erosion, its unique appearance and scale have fueled speculation about a possible connection to the lost civilization. Proponents of the Eye of the Sahara theory point to its size and layout as evidence that it could have once been a bustling metropolis.
The concentric rings, they suggest, could have housed different districts with canals and waterways facilitating transportation and trade. Furthermore, the structure's location in the Sahara Desert, once a much wetter and greener region, aligns with Plato's account of Atlantis' fertile land and abundant resources.
However, critics of this theory argue that the Richat structure lacks definitive evidence of human habitation on a scale that would support a civilization as advanced as Atlantis. The absence of archaeological artifacts, such as pottery, tools, or building foundations, casts doubt on the possibility of a lost city buried beneath the sands.
Despite these criticisms, the Eye of the Sahara remains an intriguing geological enigma. Its unique appearance and potential connection to a wetter, more hospitable period in the Sahara's history continue to fuel speculation and inspire further investigation. While the Atlantic Ocean and the Mediterranean Sea dominate the search for Atlantis, some researchers have ventured further afield, exploring unconventional theories that challenge traditional thinking. These alternative perspectives, often rooted in interpretations of ancient texts, folklore, or geological anomalies, offer intriguing possibilities that, while speculative, cannot be entirely dismissed.
One such theory proposes that Atlantis was located in Antarctica. Proponents of this idea point to ancient maps, such as the Piri Race Map, which depict Antarctica with remarkable accuracy centuries before its official discovery. They suggest that a technologically advanced civilization such as Atlantis may have mapped the continent during a time when it was ice-free, with its knowledge later passed down through various cultures.
Another unconventional theory suggests that Atlantis was not a physical island, but rather a symbolic representation of a lost civilization with advanced knowledge and technology. This interpretation focuses on the philosophical and allegorical aspects of Plato's writings, viewing Atlantis as a cautionary tale about the rise and fall of civilizations, rather than a literal historical account.
These unconventional theories, while often lacking concrete evidence, highlight the enduring allure of Atlantis and the human desire to find answers to mysteries that have captivated us for centuries. The search for Atlantis, regardless of its location, is ultimately a journey of exploration, pushing the boundaries of our knowledge and challenging us to consider alternative perspectives.
So the quest for Atlantis continues, driven by our curiosity and the timeless appeal of uncovering hidden truths. Section 7, the Atlantis Blueprint, searching for architectural clues. Plato's vivid descriptions of Atlantis, particularly its capital city, have inspired countless artists and architects to imagine what this lost civilization might have looked like.
From concentric rings of land and water to gleaming white buildings adorned with precious metals, the details provided by Plato have fueled speculation about the Atlanteans' architectural prowess and urban planning.
Some researchers believe that if Atlantis did exist, its architectural legacy might still be found, either in the form of submerged ruins or in the design elements of later civilizations influenced by Atlantean knowledge.
They point to similarities between certain ancient structures, such as the megalithic temples of Malta or the Cyclopean walls of Mycenaean Greece, and Plato's descriptions of Atlantean architecture, suggesting a possible connection.
The search for architectural clues to Atlantis often focuses on identifying unique building techniques, materials, or design motifs that could be attributed to a lost civilization with advanced knowledge.
Researchers examine ancient texts, archaeological sites, and even folklore for hints of Atlantean influence, seeking patterns and connections that might shed light on the architectural marvels of this legendary city.
While definitive proof of Atlantean architecture remains elusive, the search for its blueprint continues to inspire architects, archaeologists, and historians alike.
The possibility of uncovering the remnants of a civilization that mastered construction techniques beyond our current understanding is a tantalizing prospect that fuels the ongoing fascination with Atlantis.
Section 8. Technology of the Ancients, Fact, Fiction, or Lost Knowledge. Plato's accounts of Atlantis describe a civilization far ahead of its time, possessing technology that seems almost fantastical by today's standards.
The Atlanteans, according to Plato, had harnessed the power of crystals for energy, mastered air travel, and created weapons of unimaginable destructive capability.
These claims have led some to speculate that the ancients possessed technological capabilities far beyond what is conventionally accepted. Section 1. The Weight of Evidence, Archaeology and the Search for Atlantis. For all the allure and intrigue surrounding Atlantis, the archaeological community remains largely unconvinced of its existence.
The lack of tangible evidence, artifact structures, or even a consistent geographical location presents a significant hurdle for those seeking to confirm Plato's account.
While underwater archaeology continues to unveil fascinating remnants of ancient civilizations lost beneath the waves, none have definitively matched the scale and sophistication described by Plato.
Archaeologists emphasize the importance of rigorous methodology and verifiable data in their quest to reconstruct the past.
They point to the meticulous excavation of sites like Pompeii and Herculaneum, buried by volcanic ash, as examples of how careful analysis can reveal extraordinary details about lost civilizations.
In contrast, the search for Atlantis often relies on speculation, circumstantial evidence, and interpretations of ancient texts that may be allegorical or embellished over time.
The absence of widespread archaeological support for Atlantis does not necessarily debunk its existence. It simply underscores the need for a higher standard of evidence when dealing with such an extraordinary claim.
Until concrete artifacts or structures can be definitively linked to the civilization described by Plato, Atlantis will likely remain a tantalizing mystery, a subject of speculation rather than a confirmed historical reality.
The ongoing dialogue between those who believe in Atlantis and the archaeological community highlights the importance of critical thinking, scientific rigor, and a healthy skepticism when evaluating extraordinary claims about the past.
The search for Atlantis, regardless of its outcome, serves as a reminder of the vastness of human history and the many secrets that still lie hidden beneath the sands of time and the waves of the ocean.
Section 2. Shifting Sands, Geology and the Transformation of the Earth. Geologists play a crucial role in evaluating the plausibility of Atlantis's existence. Their understanding of plate tectonics, sea level changes, and the dynamic nature of Earth's crust provides valuable insights into the potential for lost land masses and submerged civilizations.
While geological evidence supports the idea that Earth's continents have shifted dramatically over millions of years, the notion of a large island, such as Atlantis, disappearing suddenly beneath the waves within human history presents significant challenges. Geological records indicate that sea levels have risen and fallen over millennia due to factors like glacial melt and tectonic activity. However, these changes typically occur gradually over extended periods, making it unlikely that a landmass the size of Atlantis, as described by Plato, could have been submerged rapidly enough to align with his account.
Furthermore, geologists point to the lack of evidence for a submerged landmass in any of the proposed locations for Atlantis. While underwater volcanoes and tectonic activity can create new islands, these formations are typically well documented and do not match the scale or time frame suggested by the Atlantis legend. While geology cannot definitively rule out the possibility of a lost island civilization, it does suggest that the scenario described by Plato, with its sudden and catastrophic destruction, is highly improbable from a geological perspective. The search for Atlantis, therefore, requires a nuanced understanding of both geological processes and the limitations of interpreting ancient texts through a modern lens. The ocean's memory, underwater archaeology, and the quest for submerged ruins. The ocean holds countless stories of shipwrecks, lost treasures, and submerged civilizations.
Underwater archaeology offers a glimpse into this realm, piecing together the past from fragments left behind.
From Pavlopetri to Dwarka and Yonaguni, underwater archaeology reveals ancient settlements now submerged. These discoveries fuel speculation that Atlantis could be waiting to be found.
Yet exploring submerged sites is challenging due to harsh ocean conditions.
The search for Atlantis reminds us of the vastness of human history and the secrets beneath the waves. Section 4. Dating the depths, radiocarbon dating and the challenges of underwater archaeology. One key challenge in underwater archaeology is the impact of the marine environment on dating methods.
Radiocarbon dating relies on the decay of carbon-14, a radioactive isotope of carbon. Dissolved carbon in seawater can skew results, complicating accurate dating.
Preservation of organic materials is often poor underwater. Saltwater, marine life, and currents accelerate degradation.
Archaeologists use various techniques to overcome these challenges. They select samples least likely to be contaminated and use multiple dating methods to increase accuracy.
Accurate dating is crucial for understanding past events and civilizations. Ongoing advancements continue to refine our ability to unlock underwater secrets. Section 5. A sea of speculation, separating fact from fiction in Atlantean theories. The legend of Atlantis has spawned a vast and often contradictory body of literature, ranging from scholarly analyses of Plato's writings to fringe theories involving extraterrestrials, ancient astronauts, and mystical crystals.
It is essential to approach the subject with a critical eye, separating fact from fiction and evaluating claims based on evidence rather than speculation. One common pitfall in Atlantean theories is the selective use of evidence.
Proponents often focus on isolated details or interpretations of ancient texts that support their claims, while ignoring or downplaying contradictory evidence. For example, some point to Plato's description of Atlantis's concentric rings as proof of its existence, yet overlook the lack of geological evidence for such a formation in any of the proposed locations.
Another challenge is the tendency to interpret ancient myths and legends literally, without considering the possibility of symbolism, allegory, or embellishment over time. Plato himself presented the story of Atlantis as a tale passed down through generations, acknowledging that its historical accuracy was uncertain.
Interpreting his account as a literal historical record without considering the literary and philosophical context in which it was written can lead to misinterpretations and unfounded conclusions. Separating fact from fiction in the search for Atlantis requires a multidisciplinary approach, combining historical analysis, archaeological evidence, geological insights, and a healthy dose of skepticism.
By carefully evaluating claims, scrutinizing evidence, and acknowledging the limitations of our current knowledge, we can navigate the sea of speculation and engage in a more meaningful exploration of this enduring mystery.
The Atlantis industry commercialization and the perpetuation of a myth. The fascination with Atlantis has spawned a lucrative industry, capitalizing on the allure of a lost civilization.
From books and documentaries to theme parks and video games, the Atlantis industry generates substantial revenue.
These ventures often prioritize entertainment over accuracy, perpetuating myths rather than engaging in genuine scientific inquiry. Sensationalized headlines and pseudoscientific claims captivate audiences but do little to advance our understanding.
The commercialization of Atlantis exploits the public's fascination, promoting wonder over critical thinking.
It's crucial to approach these ventures with a discerning eye, recognizing the difference between genuine exploration and myth perpetuation.
The legend of Atlantis, though shrouded in mystery and speculation, continues to captivate our imaginations millennia after it was first recorded.
Despite the lack of conclusive evidence for its existence, the search for Atlantis has sparked countless explorations, scientific inquiries, and creative endeavors, leaving an indelible mark on our collective consciousness.
The enduring value of the Atlantean enigma lies not necessarily in finding definitive answers, but in the questions it continues to raise about our past, our place in the universe, and the limits of human knowledge.
The search for Atlantis encourages us to explore the unknown, to challenge conventional thinking, and to consider the possibility that our understanding of history is incomplete.
The legend of Atlantis has inspired generations of explorers, archaeologists, historians, writers, artists, and dreamers, each adding their own interpretations and insights to the ongoing dialogue.
It has fueled scientific advancements in fields like underwater archaeology, geology, and oceanography, pushing the boundaries of our understanding of the planet we inhabit.
While the mystery of Atlantis may never be definitively solved, its legacy of inquiry will continue to inspire us to seek knowledge, to question assumptions, and to embrace the wonder and awe that the unknown holds.
The search for Atlantis is ultimately a journey of discovery, a testament to the enduring human spirit of curiosity and our insatiable thirst for understanding the world around us.
The enduring fascination with Atlantis, a civilization swallowed by the sea, speaks to something deeper than just a yearning for lost knowledge.
It reflects our own anxieties, our own relationship with power, with nature, and with the very idea of civilization itself.
The story, whether rooted in a kernel of historical truth or entirely allegorical, serves as a mirror reflecting our own hopes and fears.
We are drawn to the idea of a society that achieved greatness, only to be brought low by its own hubris.
The fall of Atlantis serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder that even the most advanced civilizations are not immune to the consequences of their actions.
In an age grappling with climate change, social inequality, and the potential for technological overreach, the story of Atlantis resonates with a renewed urgency.
The search for Atlantis, therefore, is not just about uncovering the past, but also about understanding our present.
It prompts us to ask ourselves, what are the values that underpin our own societies?
Are we repeating the mistakes of those who came before us?
Can we learn from the past to create a more sustainable and equitable future?
The legend of Atlantis, even without definitive proof, continues to spark our imaginations and challenge us to confront these uncomfortable questions.
It reminds us that the pursuit of knowledge and the examination of our own values are ongoing journeys, essential for navigating the complexities of the human experience.
The story of Atlantis remains a captivating enigma.
The ocean depths guard their secrets closely.
Searching and piecing together fragments holds its own value.
The search for Atlantis is a testament to our curiosity and desire to explore the unknown.
The journey itself has shaped our understanding of the world.
The pursuit of Atlantis has broadened our perspectives and challenged our knowledge.
The legend of Atlantis continues to inspire us to seek answers and embrace discovery.